Hi everybody and welcome back to the CD Toledo Youth Academy Challenge, and it is the final day of the season. It's been a long time since we've come back for the last game. Must mean something's at stake. Let's get into it. Yes, hello fellow managers, because I think most people that watch this are watching it because you play Football Manager, therefore you are managers, and I'm going to try and use that as a little intro every time. Hello fellow managers, I just like it. It's a bit more communal, isn't it? But look, we have Espanyol on the final day of the season. And if we zoom out a little bit more, we are 7th on the final day of the season. And if we shoot over to that side of the screen, which I think I'm pointing the wrong way in my camera thing. Anyway, I've shot there now. We are 7th. We can get to 6th if we draw, because Real Sociedad have already played their final game of the season. And we can get 5th if Athletic Bilbao lose and we draw or win, because we'll have a better goal difference. And we could get 4th if Villarreal get absolutely smashed. But they are playing Real Valladolid, who are bottom. Near the bottom. We could also completely drop out of Europe because Girona could take our spot if they batter. Who are they playing? They batter Valencia. Girona could take our spot on 61 points with a better goal difference, because I'm not too sure what our head-to-head is. But I think we've got European football. We'll have to wait and find out, won't we? But yeah, it's been really good since the last episode. Obviously, that was Youth Intake Day. We went unbeaten since then until we played Real Madrid. We drew with Getafe, drew with Granada, beat Osasuna, which relegated them, beat Real Valladolid, beat Sevilla, and then got absolutely annihilated 5-0 by Real Madrid, where Joe Page played so well, he got Player of the Week. So he conceded 5. We did get 2 people sent off, one in the 95th minute at Le Berge, naughty boy. But we've been playing really well this season, really happy with it, and looking forward to see what we can do for the final game of the season. Now, I unregistered Alberto Suarez in goal because we were giving Francisco a place on the bench. So he's going to be in there again because we have an unregistered goalkeeper out there, Alberto Suarez, who will be dropped from the squad, I imagine, next season. But we are going into the game against Espanyol knowing that a win is really going to push us well into European spaces. Kenneth Harve has decided he is leaving the club at the end of next season, which is really a shame, because I'm probably going to sell him and he won't be playing European football with us. But, you know, what can you do? You'll get a new player, Kenneth. Don't worry about it. But, we've been playing really well. It's been going pretty good, to be honest. And we're going to come into this game. Let's get into our tactics screen. And we're going to go hell for leather and try and take the game to Espanyol to see what we can do. So, on the right back position, now we are going to be starting Phil the Legend Lewis. No, that's goalkeeper. We're not starting you in goal. Where is Joe Page? There he is, Joe Page. Right, let's get this sorted like I can actually see it. So Joe Page will be starting in goal, obviously, on the verge of the clean sheet record for Toledo. That's how good a season he has been having. Phil Lewis will be starting at right back for this one. Slightly annoyed because you couldn't join someone on loan, which I did list you for loan, but I was hoping people would take it in the January transfer window. We didn't get any bids then, and now people are bidding towards the end of the season, so there you go. Camero and Holick next to each other at the back. Liam Holick still having a good season for us there as well. And left back will be obviously Aaron Walls. I say obviously, you might not know, but Aaron Wall is our starting left back at the moment. The 2 in midfield have been picking themselves recently. It's Kinde and Dave Supreme, who is suspended. So we'll bring in Jose Antonio Pena for you in there. On the right hand, I love the fact that Dave is suspended. It's just crossed my mind that he's always commenting in the chat saying how happy we are we kick people off the park. So there you go. On the right hand side, Nicholas Myberg is our starting right winger. In behind the striker is, of course, Crimson Mori. He is our architect extraordinaire, let's call him. Miguel Moreno on the left and Constantino starting up front. Miguel Moreno still with that interest from Real Sociedad and Alalin. I think he's got 2 years left on his deal. I think we're going to trigger that contract extension because in theory that should then push his value up once it goes through. So we'll keep an eye on that. On the bench, we've got the goalkeeper. We will go for Jean. No, they're both suspended. Jeff Hogg on the bench. Andrew Neeson. Kenneth Harve will put him on there. Loic can go on there as well. Dave Supreme is suspended. Kazushi's a bit tired, but he can go on there. We'll go Richard Lynn, Fintan Strait, Mocha, Tufay, Jake Mills, and we get even more subs. But I think that is all the Patreons, to be honest, that are around. Oh, Jan Petrik's there, but he's ineligible, so we can't play him. He's probably played too many games for the B team this season. In the under-19s, are there any Patreon or channel members that I've missed? I don't think so. Okay, so we had Juan Pablo Martinez was quite highly rated, but he's a little bit tired, so we won't go for him. Joel Pozzo has been useful coming off the bench, so I think we'll go with him. I mean, Adama Tandajagora is one of the best names we have in the youth academy, so we could go for him. I think we go with that. Joel Pozzo is good. He's versatile. I think we go with that. So that's how we're going to line up for this one. If you are a patron or channel member with your name in the game, there is something up with you because you're either suspended or injured. And in this case, you're injured. In fact, we've got Joel Pozzo doesn't need to come up because we've got Pedro Navarro, who's actually been relatively useful off the bench. He's a good replacement for Crimson Mori if he gets injured or tired. So that's what we're going to go with. Let's get into the final game of the season. It's going to be, hopefully, a good one. Let's see how it goes. Messing Supreme Dave in the middle. We'll see. There is going to be, at the end of this season, I think quite to the clear out in terms of players. A draw on the final day secures qualification for the Europa League preliminary stages. I want to make sure we do our bit and record a victory. I'm just going to say go out there and get the result because I don't want to put the pressure of European football on them. As you can see, 3 wins and a draw in the last 5 other than the loss to Real Madrid and Espanyol in a pretty poor run of form at the moment. So I would say we come into this one as quite heavy favourites. Now let me just sort out all of this because it's going to be... Oh no, it's not too quick. Goals and disallowed offside. Bloody hell, I was playing it. I've just obviously rebooted it up after finishing the last session. Came back and thought we'd get into it, but obviously didn't... last time I was playing it, didn't cancel replays and stuff. Very unlike me. We've got a corner. Akinde, Crimson Mori. There's no one there. And Bentancur tackled brilliantly by Phil Lewis. And he's going down the right-hand side. Cross in. It's deflected. Crimson Mori's there. Come on. He's normally provider, but he's put us 1-0 up in this one. It was good athletic work from Phil Lewis. Not only to win it back, but then go charging down the line. Got to that byline. The cross was deflected in. Myberg with a good little assist back to Crimson Mori. And that is 1-0. Now, do we want to go and look at the other scores, or should we leave it as a little surprise to the end of the video? Because that's a good turn from Roy. Did you see him just get through those 2 people there? That was incredible. Bentancur back to Junkerso. They've hit the post. Mireles is there. Good charge down well by Nicholas Myberg. You can see over here what's happening at the moment, but I think we're just going to go to the... what do we want to put on here? Let's go advice, because I always don't listen to it. No, I don't want to see... I don't want you to give me advice about the league table. That's the whole... Let's go shots. There we go. That's something different. Then we don't get to see the table, what's happening, anything like that. We're just focused on our game to try and get the most out of it that we can. Right, they have a roaming playmaker in there who we're just going to kick very, very hard. It was Galvez, wasn't it? It was... Galvez here. So show onto foot, weak, and tackle him hard. Don't mark him, don't go and press him, because he will be all over the shop, so he'll take us out of position. But when he's close to you, get him onto his weaker foot and kick him quite hard. It's that guy there, Galvez. Yes, well done. Nicholas Myberg picks it up. Constantino nearly lost it in a dangerous position. Myberg back out to Phil Lewis. Here is Camarero. Constantino, good touch. Out to Phil Lewis again, and he's jinked past his man. Constantino looked offside. I think that one is going to be disallowed. Constantino is another one. He's sort of getting it at the moment because he's just scored so many goals in his career. Not necessarily this season, although I think he is our top scorer. But Jake Mills is probably the most likely to take his spot. Constantino scores, as I'm saying it, 13th goal this season. Jake Mills is the most likely to take his spot on a regular basis because his acceleration, pace and finishing has really improved this season, Jake Mills. But this year we've just sort of stuck with Constantino because he's been a very, very good player to have in the team. There's not much else to say about it, really. I think Jake Mills has come in and done well when he's needed to, but overall Constantino has probably been the all-round better striker. But I think the way we're going to play next year, which is keep this system and how well it's been going for us this season and noticing in highlights how it's been working, I do think if we go for a bit more full-on pace and finishing, I think we're going to be all right. As Ferran Torres is in. What a goal that is. His 16th goal of the season, and he's not really a striker for them, is he? So although he is playing up front, so that make me eat my words, Football Manager there. Akinde, Phil Lewis into Pena. Pena comes forward, left out towards Moreno, the next-gen player of the year, the best youngster in the world. But at the moment, it's Espanyol because, well, we've switched off a bit here, haven't we? We've switched off. Why are they getting back into this game? Please focus. I'm going to go with focus. But I don't think they've changed too much to get them back into the game. Phil Lewis, Nicholas Myberg, Lewis, Akinde, Myberg. Is that a penalty? No, but Crimson Mori, I thought, put it over. It was a good save with 5 minutes gone in the second half. Crimson Mori swings it. Constantino Moreno. Oh, what a save from De Luis. I think Moreno is offside. But what a save that is from the goalkeeper to keep that one out. Right, now at the back, Liam Hollick on a yellow and not playing brilliantly. We may see a change coming up soon. Phil Lewis. Back to Camaro. No, it's Camarero. It's got a double R in there. Camarero. Back to Joe Page. Camarero, Akinde, Pena. This is good football. Crimson Mori. Aaron Wall up from left back into Moreno. Moreno shoots. Moreno scores. It's going to be checked. I think it was onside. It's going to be very, very close. It is given 3-1. It was a wonderful move from right to left. Crimson Mori out to Aaron Wall. Moreno just, I think, timed it right. It was this guy at the back here keeping him onside. And the best young player in the world did not miss that one. 54 minutes gone. 3-1 up as Rakessens into Junkuza, into Bentancur. They go down the line again to Royce. Ball in. Everyone misses it and Ferran Torres pokes home. Well, we didn't have a 2-goal lead for very long, did we? That was very disappointing. It was Morales down to Royce. Roy then just sort of put across, and everyone sort of bundled each other, and Ferran Torres said, "Thank you very much. I'll fire in to an empty net," which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, I think Liam Hollick's struggled in this one, so he'll come off to be replaced by Jeff Hogg at the back. Nicholas Myberg is looking tired as well, so Tufe will come on for him. Miguel Moreno's tired, but I don't really want to take him off. Pena's not had a great game. Kazushi can come on, and Aaron Wall is tired, so we will bring on... I don't normally bring on players that want to leave, so we're not going to. We're going to bring on like Neuhaus, and we'll go from there, like Neuhaus. But you can see pretty even so far in terms of XG. We've got the lead. We could settle down a little bit and try and... hit them a bit more on the... That's a lovely ball to Moreno. It's 4-2. That is better. A 2-goal lead is always more comfortable. We're not going to ease off. It's the final game of the season. Let's keep the pressure on and see what we can do. As Akinde put in a lovely ball to Moreno. Wasn't tracked. His man had come inside to mark Constantino. And with 60 minutes gone, we get a 2-goal lead. But again, it's a highlight straight from kickoff. And we've been open before from this, and we're open again, and it's a great save from Joe Page to keep us with a 2-goal lead. As So is going to take this one. Ferran Torres is beaten in the air, and we can clear it away with Crimson Mori. I don't think they've not really made any changes. I mean, I've stopped doing what I usually do, and now they've just hit the bar, and that is check what their assistant manager does, because his attacking system may just be 4-4-2, but he just changes mentality and stuff. So I think let's go, don't counter press, slow it down. We can still distribute the centre backs and stuff. No, let's do what we normally do actually with this. Counter and get it out there quickly. Drop our line back just a little bit, and then we don't need to do too much of that. And I think everything else can we can play a little bit more direct and don't run at them as much. And I think we can go with that just to sort of lull them in and then fire a counter-attack on them. We'll see how that works. It should also mean our players are running around less out of position as well, which is always useful when you're trying to hold on to a lead. And it does look like it's just seeing the game out, which is exactly what we wanted. So Constantino's going to come off. Jake Mills, who I was talking about earlier, as the best option, I think, for probably next season and onwards, is going to get the last sort of 10 minutes to show us what he can do. As Bentancur comes forward down the left. He's done really well. Joe Page did actually make the save, and then Tufe was fouled. But you can see we've sort of kept them quiet a bit and hit them on the break, it looked like. They did just make a few changes at the back. But overall, it looks like we're going to end the season on a high. It just have results gone in our favour. That is the crucial part of this. Have results gone in our favour for us to sneak into the Champions League would be incredible. It would be amazing. 18 shots to 19, 8 on target to 6. And XG was pretty even, but we win 4-2 on the final day of the season. Let's cross our fingers. So there you have it. Toledo qualify for the Europa League by securing a top 5 finish in La Liga. Wowzers. Come on. Absolutely superb. We're going to pay out £2 million to everyone for finishing in 5th. We have a superb season. And our under-19s won the league. What season this is? They've done the double. They won the cup as well. So they have won the Division de Honor Juvenil de Football. And they have won it with 92 plus goal difference, scoring 80 points from 30 games in the season. And Joel Pozzo, who nearly got that call up on the final day, was the key player. 19 assists, 7 goals in 20 games. I think a few of these will be making the step up very, very soon. But there it is, 5th in La Liga. If we get the coefficient spot, I think we're in the Champions League. Competition reputation. Let's go nations. Where would it be? Is it ranked? No, national club. We're currently 2nd. We're not going to lose 2nd. I think that gets us an extra Champions League spot. And I don't know when that will be confirmed. So we'll leave it on a sort of positive cliffhanger to see. We'll be back next season. We might be in the Champions League. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please do leave a like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the season as a whole down below. And I'll reply and read to every single comment. So it's always worth doing it. If you don't have anything good to say or anything about the season, just say hello. Just say hello. It's nice to interact with you people down there. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.